Hello, guys. How you doing? My name is Rich Guzman,
What's going on, you guys? My name is Ace Guzman.
and welcome to the Ace and Rich Live. Guys, super excited about tonight. We got some questions to get to, but just to let you know, I am a little bit under the weather, but I'm still here for you guys.
That's right. Rich has got some strong guts in him because he is not feeling well and he hasn't been feeling well for a while. But look at it. He's here on this Friday. Thank you, Rich, for actually doing this and being here with us.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. So just bear with him. If he does some sniffles and some sneezing, y'all can say God bless you when he sneezes.
Got my tissue on the side over here.
Well, you got tissue too, huh?
Yep,
You all ready to go?
There. Yeah.
You can do this?
Yeah.
All right, man. All right. Awesome. So what's going on, you guys? How's everybody doing tonight? We're really excited about today. There's some things that actually is happening in the internet marketing industry we need to talk about,
Well,
as well as going over some updates.
I know this is non-relevant, but there was an earthquake in Tri-State.
Oh, in my hometown, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I did was I actually ended up calling my mom and to see how she was doing. And you know what? That woman was sleeping.
So your whole family slept through the whole thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Man.
My whole family didn't feel a thing, But the funny thing is, if they did, I'm pretty sure I know what their reaction would have been.
Ay, Dios mío.
Right? The world is ending. Oh my gosh. It probably would have been like that.
No, but that was almost a 5.
It was.
Yeah,
It was
4.8.
4.8.
So
that's pretty heavy, man. Yeah, definitely.
So,
but yeah, guys, if you guys are watching and you are watching us live inside the Internet Marketing Pros, what's up, guys? Definitely post your questions in the group. We're going to watch right over here on the monitor to see what questions are coming in, as well as YouTubers. What's up, YouTube? Definitely subscribe to our channel. It's your first time here. And if you're getting lots of value and you can't get enough of Ace and Rich, then smash that likes button and click the notification bell so you don't miss a beat when we go live every Friday, weekly.
That little thumbs up, man, it really helps our channel.
It really does. It really does. Of course, we never did Patreon. We never did Patreon before.
No.
I never really thought about it. Never really thought about it.
Not at all.
Nah, it's all right.
So let's see who we got here on the live with us. I'd like to know. So let me go over.
Who do we have here? Richard Osborne. Hello, Richard. Welcome to the live. Ace and Rich Live is tonight. Awesome to have you here. Thank you, sir, for being here. Who else do we have? I'm going to go to the Internet Marketing Pros. I know you guys are down there live as well. Let's take a look. See?
Give me a shot, guys. Say hello.
What we got? All right.
All right. So you have an update. You want to talk about something?
I do want to talk about something. Actually, I don't know if you guys noticed, but as of what is it? We're in April, right? I just want to be sure.
Yeah.
Holy cow, the months are going fast, dude. Almost like we're in April, and then I had to think about it. Like we're in April. Oh shit. Okay. So anyway, we're in April. April 22nd. Apparently, there's going to be a Facebook update. So marketers, pay attention because this applies to you and those of you leaders out there that have been relying on streaming live and scheduling your posts in your Facebook groups or your profile. Get ready for this one because Facebook is taking it away. That's right. Anybody using third-party apps that does automatic scheduling or some kind of automation with API is going bye-bye. Basically, they're not going to allow third-party apps anymore, such as Zoom, StreamYard, and I heard even Zapier is not going to be available as well.
Zapier is a pain in the royal,
I know, but still, like people pay for these things, and then all of a sudden, Facebook just goes whoosh, and then it goes, you know what? You can't have it.
Well, I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that because I think there's just been too many apps coming out, and I think it bombarded the server in the system.
Yeah.
So what I will say is, you can use RMTP. So that's just
that's the workaround.
Yeah, that's the workaround.
RMTP, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All it is just an address, a key.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys can get around that.
It's like how we used to do it back in the day with OBS.
Yeah, we were doing that before.
Yeah.
Before even these apps came out.
So take it away if you want, if you must. We're still coming back.
Speaking of StreamYard, we are using StreamYard right now. And StreamYard, there is an area to set up our RMTP.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So learn it and then just start doing it. Don't let them scare you away, guys. There's a way around it. Just use the RMTP. That's it.
Yeah, and not only that, but if you look at what I like about StreamYard is now we can go live on X, formerly known as Twitter, right?
Yeah.
We can go live on X.
Pretty much.
We can go live on other platforms. and it's just amazing. I think Zuckerberg will be hurting in the future though if he keeps it up.
You know what I think was gonna happen, Rich? I think what's gonna happen is he's going to charge for a feature like that, where it's just gonna be like Meta. It's gonna be something with Meta that they'll be able to do the live streaming, and then they're gonna charge
Yeah.
for it. That's what's gonna end up happening.
I don't think they'll charge to create live. I think what's going to happen is they're going to be focusing on like if you have the blue check, right? The whole blue magic thing there.
Yeah.
That he copied from Elon Musk because he's a copycat. He's not really the originator, right?
Yeah.
So, people that have that are going to be able to get extra features. That's what I think. I think people are still going to be able to go live. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't put it past me that says, "Hey, if you have the blue check mark, you can use third-party apps."
Mhm.
I'm a tech guy, so I'm thinking of
Yeah.
how I would do it.
Well, like I said, don't let it scare you. It's all right. You know what you have to understand is as online entrepreneurs, we adapt. So when they change stuff, you got to get with the program and just make sure that you're updated. You're up to date on all your stuff. That's what you need to do.
Oh,
Just like what
absolutely.
happened with AWeber and all the other responders out there. The autoresponder said you had to make sure that your DMARC and your DCAM was set up. Otherwise, you will be ending up in the spam folder. Well, you go to spam anyway. It's just another thing to get people all upset. You know, especially the technotards, right? Like me, technotard. I don't know. I'm like kind of retarded when it comes to technology. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to break nothing, right? So we call them technotards. You know, but you know what? We still figured it out. We taught our team members. That's one of the things that we love that we do with our inner circle is whenever there's something changing in the industry, we keep our inner circle, our most elite private members, who pay to get access to our private members mentorship and group coaching. We actually help them out, make sure they are doing great and they are up with the times, not behind, right? Keep them
Absolutely.
up on their toes,
Yeah.
and leaders should be doing the same thing. Like, don't hoard that information. Let them know if something's changing in the industry. Tell your team members, let them know.
Yeah,
Let your affiliate team know.
we'll do some training on that once
Yeah.
we do the workaround.
Oh yeah, with
We'll-
the
Yep,
RMTP. Yeah.
yep. We'll do a
Is it
training on that.
RMTP? Am I right?
I believe it's RM.
RMTP.
Let me
Okay.
just double check. And
Oh boy.
we got a couple of buggies over here. So just way from over here. Let's see here. So if you look at, let's look at. I want to make sure that it is RMTP.
You hear Eros and Damon in the background, y'all.
Is that right?
We are live. Actually, what actually got us going a little bit late was our neighbors were trying to start the barbecue this evening, and I offered a little bit of a hand there to get the fire going. Because they got to get some steaks going. So I feel for them on that one. I like steak too.
We went off live for a second. Hold on 1 second. We're good. Okay.
Oh, we're still here, man. We're still here. Clock ticking. Everything's still here.
Sure.
Yep. Hang in there, Rich. Hang in there, man. I'm telling you, man. Hang in there.
Yeah, I know.
Man, Marketing Pros, what questions do you have? Everybody's going through their businesses. It's April. There's a lot of stuff on the line now. A lot of people trying to advance, to the next status, the next level in their business, how you need to level up. I talked to somebody today in chat, and they own a business where I think they're either Shopify or Etsy. I think it was Etsy. And, I was wishing this individual a happy birthday. Guys, did you get a happy birthday from me? Let me know in the chat. Happy birthday to all you April babies. All right.
Oh,
Can't forget the
I
April
don't want to
babies.
interrupt you, but it is RTMP.
RTMP. Okay, that's
Not
the correction.
RMTP. It's actually
Okay. See, I told you, I'm a technotard, man.
MP. RTMP.
RTMP. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So he has his own business, and he's doing stuff on Etsy, and he has a T-shirt business, and we had a conversation a little bit there, and I was asking him how his business was doing, and he said that he was doing great, right? And then he automatically assumed that I was in MLM, and I laughed, and I said, no, it's not a bad thing. I'm not in MLM, not anymore. Been out of MLM for a long time, but if it wasn't for me making that decision to walk away from MLM, I would never have discovered the world of affiliate marketing.
Well, you never would have met me, I don't think.
And I would never have met Rich.
Yeah.
The love of my life, right? So, the thing is, when it came to understanding where this person was coming from, I had some questions to ask. And this is something when it comes to dialogue and communications. You guys can ask me questions about this too, because I teach social networking. Okay. So when it comes to networking and communication, you ask questions. And I asked him, how's your business going? He said he was doing great. He asked me how mine was going. I'm like, I'm doing phenomenal. I fired my boss. I've been in the industry for a while now, a long time, and I'm a super affiliate. And then he was just like, "Oh, well, affiliate marketing didn't work for me." I said, "Well, what didn't work?" And he never really answered the question too well. He just said, "This just wasn't for me." Guys, listen, when it comes to this industry and affiliate marketing, I will tell you this. True. The man is right. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Even if you put your hand in and you put as much money as you put in it, if you find out something's just not working out, before you start continually investing, you got to get reality to terms and say, you know what, this really isn't for me. And I had a lot of students go.
Oh no, we went through that.
Our
Yeah.
coaching students were they, they kept doing it, and they was just like, "Yep, this is not for me. I got to take a long hiatus." But then here's
They
what
always come
happens:
back.
the economy starts to happen, and gas prices are going up, and medical bills are going up, and the cost of milk and cookies are going up, and they're like, "Wait a second, I better start doing some affiliate marketing, something online, so I can create some additional income, so I can pay for these stuff,
Oh,
because
yeah.
inflation."
It's getting
So you
crazy.
see, in the very beginning, it was just like the back wasn't against the wall. You had different reasons to want to do online marketing and become an online entrepreneur. So you wanted to pick up some skill sets that are not taught in school. So digital marketing was it, right? You had to learn digital marketing skill sets. And the thing is, a lot of people are misconstrued with digital marketing.
Yeah, but a lot of people, when they get started with digital marketing, they really don't realize that you really have to invest a lot of energy and time into learning the skill sets and applying those skill sets. And then you have to become that entrepreneur that you're not used to being.
Mindset and skill
You know what
set.
I mean?
Yes.
I mean, that I didn't know anything about it, and I realized like this is not what I thought. But I'm the kind of person that loves a challenge. I love things that are difficult. Um, hence being in the band and recording 2 CDs and touring, and it was a battle, but it was fun, right?
Yeah.
I just love doing hard things,
Yes.
and this kind of world, I don't think it's hard. I just think it's different. It's just a different way of doing things.
Yeah.
And once you understand it, once you grasp it, that's when things will start working out for
But
you.
I'll tell you this: Mama didn't raise no quitter. Mama didn't raise no quitter. And when
True.
somebody comes into this and they're just like, it's not what they expected, you got two choices. Either you make a decision and you're going to see this through all the failures, through all the bullshit, through all the emotional trouble that you're going to go through. Life's going to happen, all kinds of stuff. You can see this through until success.
Oh, yeah.
Great. You're well cut out
There's
for
always
this.
going to be
You're going to get some stripes. You're going to be well respected. If it's not for you and you just quit, man,
there's always going to
it's
be
just how it is.
there's always going to be some challenges.
It's always going to be.
Always.
It ain't
You're
no
not,
easy street.
yeah, you're not going
Yeah.
to get away in this world of affiliate marketing
Yeah.
easy, right? It's not going to be easy. It's going to
Yeah.
be something new that you've never done before, and you got to really dive in. You got to go through the experience. And that's the thing. When you go through the experience, that's how you gain experience, and you start to understand how it really works. Because people, they get started, right, and they go through it a while, but they never really get it.
No.
They never really get it. They never
Especially
fully
the
understand.
ones that like they want to learn everything about everything all at once.
They want it now.
They want it now.
Yeah, microwave mentality.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
I had to tell a student that. I said, you can't be everything to everyone. You can't learn everything all fast. Like, think about how long it took you to learn through 12 years of education.
Oh, yeah.
You're not just going to go straight to high school from kindergarten. It doesn't work that way,
Yeah.
But speaking of which, we have Patty Dowd here joining us on the live. Patty Dowd is inside the Internet Marketing Pros. Hello.
Patty.
She says, hi, all. Doing great. Hope everyone watching is doing well. Shout out to you guys from one of our members. Awesome. Albie. Hello, Albie. Albie's here. Says, Ace and Rich, so great to see you both. Bless you. Everybody say bless you. Can I share a page with you? I just made Ace and Rich, and he posted the link right there. Rich actually wants us to take a look at it. What do you want us to evaluate for you? Let's see. We got our first question right here. We'd love to hear your thoughts, your feedback on it. It's a branded page that I share a little bit about myself and my opportunities and can set up appointments with others. Okay. So you want us to review it and give you our feedback on it? Is that what you're looking for?
Where's the page? Oh,
right
here
there. Yeah, he's flashing it up there. So
All right, we go over to.
yeah, you're gonna have to go into there and click the link and everything.
Yeah.
So we'll take a look at it.
Let's see here.
This is the only time we allow links is when they want us to review something, and we'll go ahead and do that. But this is not a pitch fest. We want to make sure that you guys are live, right? So Albie wants us to look at his work, something that he created. So I'm pretty sure he did it with Funnel Builder.
Yeah, hold on.
So let's take a look at that.
We're not seeing it.
Because he's in the other group.
Oh, that would
He's in the
explain it.
group. Man, he's in Internet Marketing Pros. You got to go over there in the group.
All
You got to
right,
click
all
on the
right.
link, man.
All right. All right. That's why. Hey, where are my
Mhm.
comments, man?
Open it up.
You know?
Open it up.
You know?
Go. You
And
see it?
he's not here either.
Okay, Abby, you're gonna have to send it a messenger because we can see it, but we're not seeing the link. Maybe Facebook's blocking it or something, but we can't see it. Send it a messenger. We're friends. Send it a messenger. We'll click on it and then we'll do a share screen and we'll go from there. Yep, that's the easiest way to do it. So send it to us in Messenger.
Weird now. Like they don't show like
they fact check everything and I'm like, what's this? You know. Meanwhile, they let hackers go ahead and pretend they're Ace and Rich. I'm on to you. Your worst nightmare hackers. And then they got other hackers on top of hackers. You know what they are? The ones that actually leave the comments underneath your stuff and say, "Oh, I just noticed you got your account hacked and duplicated. We'll go ahead and tag up this person here. Go and check out their profile. They helped me tremendously. Actually, go ahead and deactivate that profile. I don't need you."
All right, here we go. We got the link. All right, look here.
All right, let's take a look here. We are looking at your page right now. We're going to bring it up on a share screen. Where Rich is trying to do it.
I gotta find my share screen.
Feng Chang, good to see you. Hi, glad to see you guys back healthy. Well, you missed the opening, but what was Rich told everybody, he's still under the weather. He's going through that stage, the draining stage, so he might have some sniffles, some sneezes over here.
All right, you see it now?
Let me see. Yeah, hold on. It's gonna come up. Yep, we can see it. Okay, so this is the page you created. You want us to look at, and you said that you're using this page for obviously your warm market. I'm assuming it's going to be your warm market. You want to drive to book an appointment with you. Is that what you're doing, Albie? And so we got social media, contact, schedule a call, Zoom room, opportunity, get leads now. Is this really busy? This page?
Yeah, I mean, I would try to like. First of all, I'm seeing like two pictures side by side here.
Yeah.
And the words are crossing over here.
Yeah.
And then the picture to me looks kind of blurry.
Yeah, it's definitely not a high quality photo. I mean, it's a nice photo, but the pixels on it is not high definition.
Yeah, nice photo.
But what you really want is the original file to be able to correct that. And when you upload it, make sure that the resolution and the pixels are accurate. You can use Canva to fix up your pictures. I use Pixteller to do that kind of thing, or Photoshop it. If you're not experienced in Photoshop, there's a lot of things you can do with AI to fix it. But other than that, like, I find this page to be very busy. And if I'm doing appointments, like, I can tell you from my experience, not theory, when Rich and I first started to book appointments, we never did anything fancy. We kept things so super simple that we actually just drove people by, conversation and would say, here, take this link, jot this down. And we would say, a gap. What is a gap? A gap, grab a pen. And we would say, grab a pen, write this address down and go to this website and book your call, book your appointment. And that's how we would handle our sales. We would do things on a one-on-one basis, and you didn't do anything fancy. And I think that's another reason what distinguishes us different from other leaders is they get all fancy. They want, pages, and they make you do all kinds of fancy little things. But honestly, that's really not grab people. What's really going to grab people is the authenticity of you saying, you know what, grab a pen. Here's this, write this down. People like that old school kind of a feel. And then they know that they can go to a website and just book an appointment. I would recommend you use Calendly straight up and create a Calendly link and put that in your bio. That's what I would do.
Absolutely. I mean, you want to definitely keep your pages very simple and very basic when it comes to, if you're trying to do like consulting, because I see that as you're trying to be a specialist, which is good because you're not being a generalist, you're being a specialist, right? So we want to make sure that we have it more, straight to the point. Okay. Like, what do you want to do? I go to the page and it's too busy. There's too many things. I think Ace really hit the nail on that. It's very busy, very busy. So let me, I'm going to go to one of our offers. You can see what we did. I'm going to show you some stuff we're working on.
Yeah.
And we don't mind. We don't mind showing you guys what we're working on. It's all good.
That's what we're here for. We're here to help you out.
Yep. So let me go over here. Log in now. Again. Did you change the password?
No, I did not. You're on the laptop. You're trying to get through there. Hold on. Oh, your tablet is annoying me right now. See, tech stuff.
That's all that stuff.
Yep.
All right, let's see here. All right, we should be able to get it. There we go.
Are you sharing your screen?
Not yet.
Okay.
Because I want to show you
Okay.
in here first and find the page. So when you want to like create an offer, right? And we'll give you a perfect example. There's one that 8th graded on the Inner Circle. Where is it?
Was it the
Here.
97 one?
Yeah, I believe so.
You just passed it. It's up there. I know you're not feeling good. Look, go up. Right there. See it? There it is.
Okay.
That's the old one. I have a new one.
Okay, see, which one is that one?
Mm-hmm.
What did you name it?
Well, it's under the domain. Ace of Rich Pages, Inner Circle 97.
Okay,
Yeah.
so bear with us. We're just going to find this page to show you something.
It's important that you see this.
Right, that one?
Try that one. No, that's
No.
not it.
No, that's something I was working on.
If you go to the URL, it will be there.
Oh, go ahead.
You go Ace of Rich Pages. It should be in the cookies. Ace and Rich Pages. Yep. And then it's Inner Circle 97, but it has like that.
-97.
Yeah. Nope.
No,
No.
that's not it.
No. It's
Yeah,
okay.
that's it.
Bear with us, guys.
Find it.
You do things on the spot. You gotta really like have this ready. Hold on.
Well, it doesn't work that way when there's questions.
I know. Here.
There we go.
Look at that. What would he do without me?
All right, so let's
All right. Now we got it. Okay, Albie, so watch this, okay?
go share screen. All right, hang in there, guys. There we go. So this is a page that we're working on, okay? And we have an Inner Circle that we charge monthly for. That we do a lot of different trainings on marketing. And you can see right here, it's attention struggling affiliate marketers. Now, what do we do here? We are targeting a specific market, right? Immediately, that's speaking to a person who is struggling. Over here says introducing the Inner Circle Mastermind Academy, right? And notice the branding, the picture, and then the actual copy. Now, Ace is a copywriter, so she has learned copy over the years. So she's definitely put some work into this as far as that. So we've done some signups with this page alone, which is really, really good. It includes everything. Now, what you can do, Albie, is that you don't have to get all this, crazy and stuff like that, okay? But what you can do for like a simple consult, you could have like, the bullet, the attention grabber, okay?
The headline.
Your picture.
Yeah.
Very simple. And then here, you could, say something as far as like, book your call. And here will be the code for Calendly, for the calendar. All right. Because when it comes to like a consult, you don't want too much on the page to go to too many different places. So what I saw on your page is that it was going to too many different places at once. So immediately when somebody goes to that page, they'll get confused, right? When somebody goes to this page, they know where they're going. And only one place, get started today, right? Scroll down, get started today. So you got to really guide them to one place. And in your case, if you want to do consulting, you want to make sure that it has the the calendar right here where they can book a session with you immediately.
Yeah.
Right on the page.
Yes.
You don't want to send them anywhere else and get distracted.
No.
You want to get them to the point. See, the thing about creating these pages, let me get back here, guys. The thing about creating these types of pages, console funnels, offer pages, is that you have to make sure that you know the objective before you create the page.
Yes.
Because if you
Very important.
decide to create a page with no objective, exactly your mind doesn't know where it's going. So you're going to create something that you don't even know where it's going. So when the person comes to the page, they're going to be like, well, where do I go here? Do I go there? And they're going to get confused, right? Or
Yeah.
they might click on something and I go to like, a different social media site.
Right.
And they'll get lost and they go somewhere else and they'll just bounce right off.
I mean, that's how, and truth be told, I love doing the show because we share what we do in our business as well as answering questions from our experience. And a lot of marketers out there teach theory and books and PLRs and things like that. We don't play that. But the thing is, like, when I was looking to create my own consult funnel, I saw many ways that we could go about it and approach it. We could open up an account with ClickFunnels and we can go ahead and just pay for, XYZ amount of dollars and how it is now. I don't know how much it is because I don't even use it. But, for you to use their pages, right, to create a funnel for consult funnel. And their pages are great, right? However, when you're trying to focus more on your marketing and you want to keep more money in your pocket to put towards your traffic, you don't want to do something like ClickFunnels, especially if you're not techno-tard like me. I don't want to deal with all that tech stuff. You know how to put a computer together, working at Best Buy Geek Squad, and you were like, no way, right? And then I figured out by watching some other leaders what they do, and these are some great people that resonate with our core values. And I said, wow, what's that? That's called Calendly. So that's how I was able to learn about it because I studied these other guys that were doing things a little bit differently. And it worked. So I was like, I'm going to study those guys, right? So I went over there and then I was asked them questions. And I say, how do you like Calendly? And they're like, it's great. I'm like, well, will it work for my type of business? And they're like, yeah. And so what I did was I opened up a free account and I was able to use it all these years. I've been using Calendly all this time for free because I only need it for one thing, and that's to book consults. That's it. Book consultation calls, specifically. A lot of my team members use it too much, of course. That's why we allocate certain days during the week for them to ask us questions or come to the, Ace Rich Live to do that. But we have our own groups, and that's why it's important for them to ask us those questions there. But when we speak to somebody who don't even know us, they're just getting to know us, sitting on the fence, contemplating if they want to buy from us, any of our affiliate offers or hire us for one-on-one coaching and mentorship, then we turn them to that page for a reason because there's going to be something happening in that process where they book the appointment, they see our availability, the time zone. They could write a little short blurb about specifically what they want to talk about and answer a few questions, and boom, there we go. We were able to talk to them about a duration of 15 minutes. Sometimes it can go over. We will be honest about that. That's because sometimes we have really great conversations with people that we meet, and they really jive well with me and Rich. Like we could talk like we're sitting in our living room for hours, but the whole objective of the conversation is to find out if they're a great fit for the business, if they're a great fit for affiliate marketing, if they're going to be a fit anyway, right? Because we want to make sure that they're willing to be coachable. They're going to be investing into themselves. They're not going to pull any punches and be late. And don't want to do the work and that kind of a thing because that's important.
Absolutely.
Immediately, I can tell right from the first appointment if that person is going to be a fit or not. And I would be happy to tell them this is not for you. Yep. That's how I would treat the situation. So if this is new for you, you're just starting this out, great and good for you. Just get going, keep it simple. That page is too busy. I would recommend, I know you must have spent probably some time on creating that page, but don't spend all your time trying to make things look polished and fancy.
Yeah, I mean,
none of that is necessary when it comes to making high ticket sales, like that kind of stuff. We did it without that, and all we did was just go to our Facebook account right there in the intro section, put a little blurb about what do you do or how do you solve problems, and there you go. Put a link there to book a call. Keep it simple.
Yeah, just book a call. I mean, I'll give an example of one of our pages, like here.
There we go.
Let me just share the screen here.
Here we go. Look at this, Albie. Watch how simple this one is. This will give you an idea. And then we'll go to the next question.
Hold on here. Over here. All right. Show there. Let's look.
Little delay there, but there it is. It's coming up. There we
All
go.
right.
You can see it.
So basically, let me just delete this. So right here, you see like 3-step plan, designing your own freedom, book your free strategy session. Now, you could, customize something like that inside the funnel builder. So if I want to get rid of that, I just, get rid of that if I want, right? Or if I make a mistake, backspace. These are like images and stuff like that that you can get rid of and stuff like that. So, and just, you can play around with it. But again, book your free strategy session. Here's the button called action. If you don't want that, you could just delete that. And what you could do is you could actually see right here, this is my code. And if I go right to the page, you can see that the calendar is right here, right? And it shows our availability. It's that simple, right? So start with something simple, yourself on video. I think video is more powerful. It will help you really convert more people into making those appointments, right? That's the key. Again, it's about knowing your plan of action. Like, what's the strategy? What's the thing? What's the focus before you build that page? That's what you want to look at.
Exactly. Okay. A lot of great ideas right there, guys. So if you're looking to do that kind of thing, Albie, hope that helped you out. Next question is from Karen, and Steve says, I've heard you say several times that some people are just not cut out for affiliate marketing. My question is, as coaches, what are you seeing in these people that says they are not cut out? And have you ever seen someone you thought wasn't cut out make it? Also, at what point do you just say you are not cut out for this? Okay, you want to answer that?
Well, that's the last question is the hard one to answer because everybody's different.
Yeah.
Right. And when we say not everybody's cut out for this, is because most people come into this business, they don't have the entrepreneur mindset. Okay. We've coached so many people that their mindset was just not up to par. No matter how much you coach them and try, like they just didn't get it. Right. And it was mostly the mindset that, they just weren't entrepreneur minded, or they didn't want to learn to be an entrepreneur. They just wanted to make money. Right. That's what we see quite a bit, actually. Right. I want to make money. I got 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 to make money. Well, you didn't sign up for a job here. You signed up to be an entrepreneur. You have to build yourself up. You have to build your brand. You have to create content. You have to build your audience. You have to be the one to put yourself out there. You have to be the one to give the value. You have to be the one that holds the marker, right? The one that holds the marker controls the room, right? Like the teacher. If the teacher's got a blackboard and it's got like a chalkboard, right, or whatever she or he was using, whatever they were using, you're paying attention because they control the room, right? When you're in school, all eyes were on that teacher. It's the same concept. When you become an entrepreneur in affiliate marketing, you have to hold the marker. You got to create the lives. You got to create your own videos. You got to do this. You got to do that. It's your business. It's your business, and you have to treat it like a business. And most people, they come into this, not you guys, but most people, what we've seen is they come into this, and they expect to sign up to something, and as soon as they sign up, they go, well, because I signed up, I'm entitled to make money.
Yeah.
And that's
not
the reality.
No. And now I'm going to chime in.
Yeah.
So we have seen people do great things with this industry.
Oh,
that they were like outcasts. Like, you're an orphan, you don't belong here, go somewhere, go back to your job. The thing is, what we experienced when, Acer Ridge became mostly like an orphanage for outcasts. We adopted a lot of people, and we didn't have to. We really didn't have to, but we care so much about helping people that, it was like a calling for us.
Yeah.
And we literally gave our heart and everything, and we wanted to say, you prove to us that you belong here.
Yeah.
By showing up and not
doing the work.
Let me get to that. By showing up and not taking any action is not good enough. We had people that actually showed up to every single meeting that Rich and I did. and take scrupulous notes, and still to this day, they do not take any action because it's a mindset issue. They have some grudges. And it's a problem with their self-esteem. It's a problem with their confidence. It's a problem with their beliefs. It is a problem with worrying about what everybody thinks of them.
No, they're just hanging on to something.
And they're hanging on to something, and that requires more in-depth coaching that Being Rich cannot help you fix you with, because that's life coaching, and we are not certified life coaches by any means. So thank God for that, because that's someone else's headache. We focus on teaching digital marketing skills to people. You have a business, you want to know how to put it online, Ace and Rich is there to help you. You want to learn affiliate marketing, you want to learn how to scale up to get the high ticket sales from zero to high ticket, Ace and Rich will help you. But if you want to know how to confront your past experience and confront, your narcissistic family member who's keeping you broke,
all your upline with your MLM company is keeping you broke.
We can't handle that. That's not our department. That's like Anthony Robbins' department and, Les Brown and, go to those guys. Those guys pay big buku dollars. They'll help you figure everything out. Either that or you can go to the guy, in the corner, give him a 40. He got a little drink. He'll give, as long as you give him 40, he'll fix all your problems. Okay? But the thing what I'm saying is, he's gonna tell you straight up. All you do is just give him a free drink of alcohol, and he'll be your therapist right there on the spot. But listen,
cheap therapist.
It's an old Jersey joke. But that's the thing. What I'm saying is, all jokes aside, we can't fix you. Only you could fix you. And when we tell you that you're not cut out for this industry, take the hint, because all you're gonna do is spend money and continually spend and try to wonder, why am I spending all this money and I'm not making it? Because there's more expected of you to do and you're not doing it.
The ones that make it in this industry don't just get involved in something and say, I want to make money. The ones that get involved in the industry and make it long-term are the ones that invest in themselves. And they keep growing, and whatever they're learning, whatever they're doing, they're going through the experience of actually learning and doing. And then from there, they get knowledge, and then they get to the point that they have wisdom. And once they have wisdom, they can sustain their business and grow their business and scale their business and things like that.
Yeah. I have zero tolerance for assholes. I do.
Assholes.
Assholes. Remember we talked about assholes? Anybody ever met an asshole? You know the true definition of an asshole? An asshole is somebody who asks questions all the time and never take any real action on what you just advise them on. And they continue to come back as another asshole, and then they ask and ask and ask. I'm making everybody crack up right now.
She's not saying asshole.
I'm saying asshole.
You know what that sounds like?
It's important to show up, yes, but when you ask questions, are you going to take any action based on the advice given to you?
Yeah, but you know what that sounds like?
What?
That sounds like that movie in Parenthood when that little baby was saying, asshole.
Oh, Meet the Fockers too? When the little baby was saying, asshole. I remember that scene. Yeah. Yep. He wants more milk. He starts going like this. I'm teaching the baby sign language. Okay. But anywhoosies, I hope that answered your questions. And if I told anybody anything and said this is not cut out for you, I'm doing them a favor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about people that literally just didn't want to take any action.
Yeah.
Or if we told them to do something, they didn't do it.
Yeah. I mean, how long?
These are the people that we're talking about.
Yeah. How long do you think you can keep that up? And we had these kind of conversations with these people. It's like, how long are you going to keep doing this to yourself, sabotaging yourself? Because you have this gripe against something in the past that is becoming your past paradigm and you haven't fixed it. So I don't care what business opportunity or program you're part of. If you're going to consistently fail, it has nothing to do with those things. It has a lot to do with internal problem barriers that you have psychologically that you must get checked.
Somebody popped on the chat.
Let's see. Karen is cracking up. Steve is like, hi, Steve. Misha Henry just joined us on the live. Hello, guys. Hello, Misha. How you doing?
Hey, Misha, what's happening?
What do we have here? Any other questions? Let's see. Looking in the chat. Did I miss anybody? Let's see. Let's check the
Time's flying by. Wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Good questions, guys. Good questions. Great start. Let's go on. Next question. Jason, I built an email list with both customers and leads, Ace and Rich, and I'm interested in inviting them to explore my business opportunities. However, what sort of content would you recommend sending them to initiate a dialogue? Well, since I do the email marketing for our business, I'll tell you, I wish I could see into your business though, Jason, so that way I can take a good look and give you a much better critique and advice. Because that's the way I work. Like I got to look into your business. You got to have me back there, and I can take a look at your broadcast and see what you're doing. But since for time's sake we're on the live and you're asking this particular question, you have both customers and leads. I hope that you have them segmented. That's one thing I wanna make sure, okay, is that you have those segmented because you don't wanna just send one email to both customers and leads. Customers are buyers, so you definitely wanna
That's a
separate
whole
them.
separate list.
It's a whole separate list building strategy there.
Yeah.
As far as the content, I would recommend creating content that's story based and also is story based on your personal experiences that you can teach a valuable business lesson connected with. Take an experience you learned in the past as a kid, for example, and then turn it into a business lesson. That's a great way to kick off the list, and when you're sending out stuff, you wanna make sure that it's connecting and jiving with your personality, it's jiving with, that character,
Yeah.
right? And also creating email that is not just so salesy all the time, but has value. So the value can be based on your experience. You can talk about the most typical pain or problem or
Mix it up.
challenge
Mix it up.
that your avatar is going through that's literally bothering them. Maybe they're sitting on the fence. Maybe you can do an email about why you're sitting on the fence, like you're
Tell a
talking
story
to them.
about yourself because they don't even know who you are.
Right, I just said that, right? Tell
Yeah.
the story. The other thing you can create is, life lessons learned, right? Valuable business lessons. Talk about investing. Talk about, not investing. Like talk about retirement. Talk about if that's your avatar. So you can't just send one email to everybody and then treat everybody the same. It's certain emails you need to create, and that requires learning copywriting all 101 too. So like I recommend reading some books on copywriting, not the old stuff. I mean, like get Russell Brunson's books. There's one by Jim Edwards called Copywriting Secrets. I recommend get that book and start reading it so you can get a full understanding about how to write the emails for this particular industry, especially with Make Money Online, because it's a different type of dialogue that you're going to have with them versus having a letter to your best friend. You know what I'm saying? So you got to
Right.
look at that as well. So hope that
Yeah,
helps you out.
and, I mean, they might be going through something one day. You could, create an email, send to a video, talk about some mindset stuff,
Yeah,
inspire them.
definitely.
Maybe they need you to inspire them that day because 'cause they're not having a good day,
Yeah,
right? That's important.
yeah, definitely. So mix it up, make it fun, ruffle some feathers. I have a series in my email that I create, and I did it as an experiment, and it's actually took a life of its own now. I'm on like volume 10 now, um, where it was your number one frustration with internet marketing, and I would get replies from my email from my audience, which is my list, and they would each tell me, each and every week I'll get like a new email, a couple emails, and they will tell me what their problem is. I'll pick the best one that I could build an email around with my answers, and I would reply back, and I'm like, okay, this is addressing, for example, let's say it's Mark. Okay, Mark today, his number one frustration with doing online business or doing affiliate marketing is XYZ. And I would say, here's how I would answer this. And this answer is for you, Mark, but anybody else related to this is also going to see this on the list. And I would make this public. And I would do it just like that, right? So I'll keep their identity safe by not releasing their last name. I would just put their first name, which is great. And I would get response like, hey, I saw your response. Hey, you know what? That was really helpful because I was thinking that, but I never asked it. So there you go. Next time you'll be featured on the next frustration series. So you get
Frustrations
creative.
and
You
market.
get creative in that aspect. Like, okay, how can I really ruffle some feathers? How can I really piss them off so I can make them want to get mad at me to the point that like they start telling the truth? You
So
ever
it's
do
like
that?
frustrations in marketing.
Frustrations in
Case
marketing.
study
Yeah,
episode.
yeah. It's like an Ask Ann column. You know what I mean? Like in the newspaper how back in the day,
That's pretty cool.
they do Ask Ann, go to the Ask.
That's pretty cool. I like
Yep.
that.
So that's an idea. Let's see. Next question here. Ace and Rich. Yeah.
Hola.
Let's see. Hold on. Just lost it. I have to get it back.
Gonna chip in with the hola.
Ace and Rich, Daniel here. What is your typical day? What does it look like for you both as a couple Do you have any daily routines in your business or habits that help you stay productive and focused? Yes.
Yeah, we've been, well, not this week 'cause being sick and all.
Well, the challenge of Rich
Yeah,
being sick and being
uh,
taken to the emergency room, that was challenging, but
but
before all that
yeah,
happened.
we work out, we do
Mhm,
weight training,
mhm.
not about being the biggest buff dudes and dudettes on the planet, but
Nah.
it's about being fit, feeling pretty good, and the reason why we do that is because it really makes our minds really sharp. We have some new strategies we're implementing. We have some new things we're working on. And the only reason we can do that is because when we work out and we, we're pumping the weights and stuff, you just get a lot of good blood flow, endorphins start kicking in, and you just get great ideas. You know what I mean? And you just start to
With an occasional
see,
coffee.
yeah, you start to see things a little bit more clearly
Yeah.
than otherwise you wouldn't, right?
And
That's what we do.
what I really love, I have to interject, Rich and I, we go to our favorite coffee shop, Friends Cafe, and we here in Puerto Rico, and, we'll do a
In the Maria
dine-in,
West
and
Mall.
we'll have our phones, and, it's a business meeting, and we'll have our coffees, and we'll just look at each other, and we're like, "Okay, what are we gonna work on? What do we
Yeah,
need to
what
improve, and what do
mastermind.
we need to
Yeah.
do?" We look at our business every single time, and we come up with and brainstorm. Those are, like, the best moments when I have with you.
Yeah.
As a couple, you wanna have stuff like that if you're working as a couple.
We learned to
Yeah.
separate the personal away from the business.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, like, if we like, we'll be out as a couple, right? And then when we go into like a business conversation,
Mhm.
we completely eliminate the relationship side of things just to focus on the business. Now, if there's a time that's personal, it's all about personal, right? Because it's if you're in a relationship, it's easy to mix both of them. And I learned a long time ago. You struggled with this for a long
I
time.
did, I
I
struggled,
said,
that's
no,
why I'm laughing, I'm like,
I would be
here
like,
comes the pain.
yeah, I would be like, listen, stop getting personal. This is not
What
personal.
the fuck? I don't want you to
This
be my
is
boyfriend now, I
a
want you to be my boss,
this is a
right?
business this is a business conversation. If you want to learn something, you need to be quiet and pay attention and
Yep.
forget about your personal feelings.
Yeah, I had
Um,
struggled with that because I didn't know
yeah,
when he was gonna turn the hat, like, to the front and be like, "Okay, this is your boyfriend talking," and then he would turn around and he would go, "Nope, this is your business partner talking." I'm like, "Well, which fucking hat are you wearing? Because I can't follow you."
no, it's not that. She struggled a lot in the very beginning with understanding the difference between a business relationship
Yes.
and a personal relationship.
Mhm.
And so I helped her understand the difference. And so when we have a business conversation, we focus on what it is.
Yeah.
We don't get emotional.
No.
We don't take it personal. If we disagree or agree or disagree,
Yeah.
um, we just weigh out the options and we look at like what can work, what we need to test as marketers, okay? Because at that conversation we're talking
What
marketing
we
here.
need to tweak.
What we need to tweak,
Mhm.
what we're building new. Like we already have something we're working on right now that we're building, and we have other things in store as well. So it's amazing how if you really separate the conversations, it could really help you get a lot done. Definitely. But besides that, we have times we go to the beach. Um, Over here in Puerto Rico, people think that we go to the beach all year long, and the reality is we don't. Because my brother has been here all his life, and he told me, he says, you want to go once May shows up, that's when you want to start going to the beach over here. And I know what he means because I was going earlier. We were going earlier, and they had all this stuff all over the water, and all this stuff was turning, all the seaweed, and it wasn't fun. So, and even the water's still clear, which is beautiful, but I'd rather just have the clear water, nothing else. So we go to the beach sometimes. We go to Rincon. We go to Domes Beach to watch the surfers surf sometimes, and watch the sunset, which is a beautiful sunset. Um, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that we do. Um, as far as business, we have a schedule that we abide by. We have different trainings. We're consultants for a company. We do training for that company every single week.
We leverage off each other's strengths.
Yep.
Yes.
And we also, train other people in our academy mastermind inner circle. Um, you know, and then we also have study time. We focus on studying certain courses that we're doing for the moment of what we need for us in the moment.
Oh, and another thing we gotta add.
Hold on.
Okay.
So when we're studying something that's in the moment, it's because in that moment we need to learn something to elevate our skills and move forward. So if we feel like we're stuck with something, we're going through that course. We're going to do that course to get over being stuck. That's how we progress and get better and better and better.
Well, here's what you missed in that whole thing. We have separate offices. So Rich is actually out here in the office, in the living room space, and I'm in the bedroom. So I have my computer set up with my office space, and Rich has his space so he can work with his things that he do that's technical related. And then I work with content and things like that with coaching members and things. So I do a lot. Rich does a lot. We share a lot.
Yeah, you do a lot of social connecting. I do more of the marketing, page building, traffic,
tech stuff,
things like that. And it works out really good.
It does. Thank you for that question. I'm glad you want to know how we work together, because let that be an inspiration to all you who actually are solopreneurs that are thinking about bringing your spouses on with you.
Yeah, and and when we strategize,
what to expect.
When we strategize, we use a big ass whiteboard, big ass whiteboard.
Yeah, definitely.
And we put all our ideas on the whiteboard, and we start, weighing out the pros and cons.
Woohoo! Next question. We have Amy here. Amy says, I sometimes hesitate to reach out with questions since I'm brand new to affiliate marketing because, I worry it might be bothersome. So, Asa Rich, do you mind when your team members ask you questions, or do you prefer we figure things out on our own? I've heard that a lot, where leaders would tell you, go figure it out. And you know what that's gotten you? For some, took a lot of years to figure it out, didn't it? Took a lot of years of hard work, study, practice, more studying, more practicing, fail forward, right? You figured it out. But here's the thing. When you have a question, something as simple as, hey, how do I connect this to my Aweber account? If I got a few minutes in my day, I'll, and I got some free time, I'll book an appointment, or I'll tell my team members, book an appointment with me. I'll show you how to do it.
Yeah.
We are like that. I think that's another reason why we're very unique with what we do with people. We work together with them and helping them solve their problems with that. Versus somebody, saying to them rudely, go figure it out, go Google it. We don't stand for that. We are very different. That's what we stand, where we put our foot in the ground. We go, we don't treat people like that. Do we mind when team members ask us questions? We do have a line drawn. There are barriers. I would say barriers in our business. Where
I was about to say borders.
I was going to say borders. Yeah, borders. There are barriers. Like, yeah, that's right, Biden. There's a wall. There's barriers in our business. You must set boundaries. Thank you. You must set boundaries in your business where a team member cannot consistently, constantly ask you the same question over and over again. If it's something that they can't figure out, you told them the first time, and they're like, come back again, and they want you to go over it again and again and again. This is where you must draw the line and say, listen, have you been showing up to your trainings? There's company trainings. You need to be on them. You need to be asking questions in the communities. That's why it's called engagement, because there's a post and there's a comment thread. You're supposed to ask a question. Then there's the live group calls where you do them at a specific time during the week. Like for us, we have set hours for Mondays and Tuesdays for just 1 hour of our time because our time is limited. So we can only spend and come back to everybody's questions. In 1 hour, we can answer everybody's questions.
Absolutely.
And what we do is we do that in a live chat room. We don't even have to show our faces. We just do it in a live group chat, messenger chat, private for our team members who are in our programs. And we say to them, post your questions in here on Monday. We're going to answer them. On Tuesday, we're going to answer them. And we try to send out reminders because sometimes people don't live by their Facebook account. But again, it doesn't bother us per se when they do it, but there are boundaries you have to set in your business. You can't let people take up your time, and I know you have something to say about that.
Yeah, and then we're gonna wrap it up. For me, I think it's a little bit differently. If there's certain kinds of questions that are like extremely simple, I mean stuff that you could just go on YouTube and watch a video and figure it out, right? For me, I'm a little bit different on that aspect because when you decide to take action and do that, that shows your independence, how you can troubleshoot and sometimes figure things out on your own. Now, if the question is a little bit more on the tech side, or things are a little bit more hectic, a little bit heavier, right? That's when we definitely don't mind helping out and stuff like that. But if it's something simple like, hey, what's Aweber?
Oh no,
Just go on YouTube and
that's
just type in
different.
Aweber,
Yeah.
and you'll know what it is. Or what I'll do is if I have a video on Aweber, this is just an example.
Mhm.
I will send a video for you guys to watch on
Yeah, I do
Aweber
that too.
from our channel. Or let's say here's another strategy, and you guys, as marketers, could use this strategy. If somebody ever comes to you and asks you a question, what I would do is I would create a video piece of content on that question. So whenever anybody ever asks that question again,
Mhm.
you can be like, "Oh, no problem. I got a video. I created something just for that very question," and you can send that video out to them. Now, what is that going to do? That is going to give you more authority on the internet. It shows your posture. Not only that, but they're watching you and nobody else. So, and that's it.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for your questions. Thank you for being here. A great crowd today. I love the numbers I'm seeing on the views. Thank you so much. If you're going to catch the replay and you have a question after that, make sure that you do post that question. We'll answer it next week on the same time that we're going to be doing Ace and Rich Live Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I made it.
You made it.
I made it.
And you know what? I think you sneezed like, what, one time?
I almost sneezed again just about a minute ago. And then went away.
Get well soon, everybody. Wish you well. Get well soon, guys. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much. And best of success to all you guys. All right. Let's rock April in our businesses. And we'll see you guys next Friday.
Yes, guys.
My name is Ace Guzman.
And my name is Rich Guzman.
See you guys. Bye now.
And Rich Show is out.
Ghost.
Take care, guys.